Hey guys, Clever NZ here from Oracle Gaming. I just thought I would give you guys a bit of a video on procreation and how to kind of get to the level that a lot of you really want to get to, which is being able to procreate Eldritch. My first real hit of being able to stagger up and kind of my first three tens that I kind of got was around the 8 procreation left type of margin, and I used actually my clever mythic that had 2 tens, and I paired it with another mythic that had 2 tens, and I got a 310. So that was 8 procreation left. Okay. From having that, I really was looking for a match, another 310 mythic, and this is well and truly before genetic incubators came about. Okay, so it was about a couple of months ago. So what happened was I got the 310 mythic. I trained it up, and I'm like, man, I need something that's going to work. And then I was looking at marketplace, and there was a guy that was selling a 310 mythic that had the same procreations, 8 procreations left. And I'm like, man, I really need that. That'll just be the perfect piece of the puzzle for me. And then I can try procreating with that. And so I ended up swapping a clever uncommon and also a common virgin bonded, 10 procreations left that hadn't even been trained, and I was able to get this 310 resilient. So from both of these 310s I had a mythic incubator, and I was able to, the first procreation actually gave me a resilient 410. So what I kind of looked at then was, wow, this is awesome. So then I tried again, and I ended up getting the 49 affinity attribute feisty, which was absolute weapon, one-off Eldritch, right? So when I did this a couple of times, I trained them up sort of thing, and I'm thinking, man, really what's going to be happening? And then, I did a couple of Zaron's favors, and there was a 100K type of videos, and just trying to get all the components you need, get the mythic incubators, because you didn't have marketplace in, and I hadn't come across any. So I was able to get mythic incubators and so forth, and also genetics and limitless. And then I was like, just really thinking, well, what am I going to, use to put this together? So I came up with a good strategy, and it's generally, this is what I've been able to do for that whole breeding line. So from the 310s, I was able to create a breeding line all the way down to 310s, where I had about four 10s created out of that, and in Eldritch on the 4th procreation of those 2 310s. So out of all the 4 10s that I had, I was able to kind of utilize those, train them all up, and then I was able to swap with other people those 4 10s, because it's all part of a family itself. I wasn't actually able to utilize them and interbreed them sort of thing. So I was able to actually mix and match, and then find out what I was able to actually utilize on the other front, to then be able to have 2 410s that were able to kind of procure and go from there. So out of all my Eldritches, 3 out of the 4 Eldritches that I have, you'll see the 4th one in this video. 3 of the Eldritches that I've attained. One's been off mythic incubator, one's been off genetic, and 2 have been off mythic incubators, one's been off genetic, and in this 4th one you'll see just a mythic incubator being used. So if you do have 310s, I try and look at trying to get them around the 10, 9, or 8 procreations left, and getting a pair of them to then be able to create a breeding line. I think that's kind of the best way to kind of go down. That's the way that I like working with it. If you can create a breeding line itself, and you tear up to get your 310s and 410s, if you start with your even 210 pairs, if you can get 210 pairs, or even if you just start with, if you can't get the 210s, you can start with 2 10s or 2 single 10s, and then you can pair them together, hoping to get 2 10s. But you want to kind of keep procreations around the same. So you might have to go through a few of those single 10s mythics, 10 procreations left to kind of then be able to get the doubles and then put them aside so that you can combine those two. So I kind of categorize, I go singles, doubles over here, then triples over here. But triples I kind of want to keep, and I want high procreations left. And I want to be able to use genetic because it guarantees you're going to be rolling over, and you're hoping that you're going to get 3 10s or 4 10s out of that. So the mythic 3 10s is my go-to. And then if I could, you have the financials and you can look at getting your 4 10s itself. But out of one breeding line, I was able to create pretty much 4 Eldritches, and that includes swapping a few pieces in between, which is fantastic, you know. And once you've kind of bred that line down on one side, then you can start training up all the other ones, you know, and you're kind of looking at engaging at the price of cost of and effectiveness. It's quite expensive when you look at how much you got to spend on a genetic incubator. Also, the cost of procreation once you start going lower than 5, and you're getting to your 4s and your 3s. So for me, when I'm looking at 4 procreations left or 3 procreations left, I'm using mythic incubators. When you're going high, anything higher than that, I want to hold that suit because it is expensive, and you know that you're going to be able to roll something good out of that. So I would look at that, you know. If you have a look at some of my videos, you will see my epic wins, but then you will see what you think is going to be an epic lineup. You know, it's guaranteed to work, or using limitless with uncommon 3 10s with a 4 10 mythic, and you know, you'll see that it can roll commons or it can roll rares and stuff like that. So persistence is key. There's no right or wrong way to do this. I mean, you could just add up, like, you know, whatever's in your budget. You can start small. You can even, like, you can get Eldritch out of like 3 10s and a 2 10 pair just with the RNG. You just need it to roll, you know, you need it to sit. But you know, like, the one thing that I've found is that you just have to be persistent. You have to keep going. Like the other day leading up to this procreation, I was tapped out of money, and I'm like, man, like, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this procreation. And it's like, well, I'm going to sell a mythic that has no 10s, that's maxed out, that is just mainly co-dominant, bar 1 dominant gene, and 8 procreations left, and I'm just going to sell that, and you know, that'll give me enough to kind of put these 2 mythics in the cooker, something like 38,000 DVK-ish to procreate that on the 3 procreations left, and I was able to kind of pull that through with this. So you know, that to me was a big win, you know, because once you kind of get down to the end of the barrel, you know, you're kind of scraping through sometimes to get there. So you got to think about things smartly and what you can do. If you do procure high level 3 10s or 4 10s, you know, you can just go through the stages. You can use that as a cash injection to kind of sell that off on marketplace, get a good price for it, to kind of continue the cycle all over again. But yeah, these are just things to think about, you know. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to kind of to drop them out in, you know, in the comments below, or get in touch with me personally, and I'll get back to you when I can. But I hope you guys enjoy the video, and this is just the last Devabolic event, an add-on from last weekend, a slightly extended time, so you had 24 hours to procreate. So the first video, you see me revealing, trying to get full recessive, and then you also see me pulling the Eldritch, and then the second video I'm just about to film, so it'll be quite exciting. But if you guys like, subscribe and follow, and I'm doing this all for you guys. Appreciate it, much love, and hope this video helps you. Cheers. We're back again. We've got a little bit of DVK left, not too much, so we're just going to be throwing in the incubator. We're going to be using a mythic incubator. I really want this to hit. We've got mutated horns here, and we've also got unique eyes and horns on this one, so we're going to be procreating those 2. Boom! So those are in. So hopefully we can get a mutated out of these guys. And the other one that we're going to be looking at is something a bit different. We're going to be looking at my lowest affinity attribute Devikins. So I got 11 here, and I also have a 16 here that we're going to be trying to breed, and we're going to procreate, and we're going to see what we can get. If we can get something a bit lower, But yeah, just interested to see what can pop out of these guys. So, don't have enough DVK on that one. No worries there, but what we do have is I can swap that one. I think I've got a 17 there that is available, and we can throw that one in. So we've got 16, 11, 17, so we'll put that one in. We'll see what we can get out of these guys. Always a bit hard when you're running out of DVK, but just about being able to push through and utilize what you can. But yeah, we'll have an update for you guys soon. Hope you're all having a blessed day, you've enjoyed the event, and look forward to being able to give you an update. Take care, guys. Hey guys, we're back again for the last reveal. Hopefully you enjoyed the Procreation discussion video. Just want to give a shout out to the Devikins team. Being a brand ambassador, we'll have some giveaways coming up soon, and they've been awesome, you know, to be able to give me these items here, which is fantastic, so I can utilize them for training. So I have some NFTs coming up soon in a giveaway in the new week, and yeah, really looking forward to being able to share it with you guys. Regular updates and so forth, and see where we get where we go, getting closer to PvP as well. Be kind to one another, guys. I know there's a lot of things happening in the market and so forth. The team's doing their best, and you know, as far as the crypto space, it's a lot of hardships being going on in the world. So I just want to say to everyone, you know, look after each other, be nice to one another, and hope you enjoy this video, guy. Like and subscribe if you like it, please. You know, I'm doing this all for you. So we're going into content. We're looking at our procreations. So what we had in here, we had a mutated with unique horns and eyes, and we're just going to be seeing if that pulls through and we get another mutated. And then I had a 11 common and also another, I think it was a 16 common in the cooker as well. It took a little bit longer to load there, guys, but we're going to jump straight into it. So first and foremost, we're going to see if we got a low affinity attribute Devikin here. So we're looking at 7, 8, 9, 10. So we've got a 16 here, which is quite cool, you know. We're going for the lower end of the scale and seeing what we can get. If we can get something lower than 11, then it'll be a personal best, you know, that'll be really cool. And the last one that we're going to be looking at is mutated and unique, and seeing what we pull here. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So we used mythic incubator with this, bit OTT, but because of procreation levels are going down, we just wanted to see if we pulled through on that. But no, we missed out on that, guys. We ended up with a full dominant. So just looking at a recap, and got a 16 there. It was kind of cool with the beady green eyes, and then this one here is looking quite funky too for a pull eye. But yeah, it didn't pull through that time, guys, but that's just part of the process, and you just got to keep trying and trying and trying, you know, to see what you can do and what you can accomplish, you know. So this one here, I've got fresh 10 procreations left on. That's in training at the moment, so it's not too far away from being able to be utilized. And yeah, that's really it. But yeah, the big win, showing all of the bad boys together, and the one that I got today is this one here. So yeah, and when you're looking at the appearance of this one in particular, you know, it's I was just really surprised that it pulled through, because it's actually, it failed quite a few times. I've actually done about close on 4 procreations with this, and I wasn't actually expecting to get it, you know. So, but very interesting. But we are having a look at the Eldritches that I've got before. This is the 310 breeding pair that I was actually talking about. It's quite incredible to showcase where these come from, you know, and it's just amazing to see how far you've progressed. This one here is so this resilient here on the left, that was one of the first ones that I actually got, that I was absolutely stoked with, from those 310s above, as you can see. And it's just very, very cool, you know, to have this family tree to showcase where everything came from. And then looking at the last one here, showcasing again On the right hand side, you can see that it came from that family, same family tree of the 310s. And then this is where I got super lucky. That was actually using a limitless incubator with the 310s and this 410 mythic, and for that to roll over and to capture that shy was just, oh my god, memorable moment. Back to back Eldritch procreation, double reveal at the same time. Oh, that was just hard to beat, guys. But yeah, hopefully you guys like this. Good luck with everything, and just keep training and grinding, guys. I think PvP is not too far away, so just, you know, just keep building your teams up, keep procreating, keep trying, and happy to help anyone that I can. Just get in touch if you need any advice or anything, and hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Give it a like, thumbs up, and much love. See you guys soon.